talking about people getting missing. You know the information that we're getting all around, they're still holding our brothers in. They're not able
Tio
to
FM.
do search. People can do that. You don't know the reaction of those people. They told that holding the two human beings that are holding them. They don't want to release them. People talking until they get in time. And the tradition people in that very town or in that very belt that didn't want to shake. And so, how can the president get because and go to the place? And now the next thing you go there, let that as a citizen, maybe the government may look at it ugly. Then they start putting false prayer on you again. You see it? So, brother, we will continue to cause now. For me, I will not hear the content. Oh, I hear now. I hear. We will start making noise over there.
Line is cracky.
When we with them, we see that we serious about it. The two children will concern. Anytime where they take it, they will be the same. Because when I read it again, they will not go to work. So thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
0776 105 105 881 1435 0776 105 105 881 1435 are the numbers to pull you through tonight, and you're going to be live here on a platform. I beg to differ. We go on a line and pick out this person. Good evening.
Evening.
Nina, where do you join us from?
I'm the same. I just called by to give you another scenario about a issue. Right things we do here in Kudabapa. I think if I got to be corrected to either in 2000 or 2011, around there. The little girl who crossing the go bar in the market and I get them missing in the house. And what they put on the girl, immediately they call for hostage. And they said, I must have my room was searched at them. They sent them my house. And I on the session, they found a girl to where they pass and walk behind the banana tree. They found a girl last year. So what we are saying, not that because but sometimes don't come you know, see when it's happening. When I view is there, people can be afraid. But people say if the truth are whisper, keep it in the whisper, they get relaxed. Because people know that we are fighting one now, we are going civilization, why the tradition after. But with tension is hard. You are seeing happen. Don't they say, oh, yeah, one another. So, yeah, ask anybody who are there saying that thing about it happened here. It's simple horses until they found the girl last evening. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being part of the platform. So folks, keep your calls coming in this evening on 0776 105 105 881 1435 0776 105 105 881 1435 So thank you. While we're still waiting for other people to put in their calls, I think we can do a little talking here until the time. But let's go back on the line and connect this person when you come back. Hello.
Hello, brother.
Your name and where do you join us from?
I'm Shebeke Blau. I'm calling from Parkville, my office. Brother, we will only talk. Are you getting me?
You are live. Go ahead.
We will only talk and talk and talk. Imagine a public speaking like Albert Donald. Just mysteriously can they say in his place here, and all action came or nothing came up. But for this 1 year, for me, the other brother I thought he said we're going extreme stress, but not do anything because we are going against people criminal than man. It's not criminal, nobody gonna steal, nobody gonna fight anyone. But for me, in this action, nothing. I wonder whether we get traditional people in Great traditional people be somewhere they cannot see happening. Even that president that right down. A very Spartan man who say I carry them, then they came back again. Why cannot we brought to justice? If the traditional people not working, then the people for whom can be sending all in the show, in the rain, voting for them, they can't bring us Sparta man and Bodo man in the jail, they can't bring them to justice. And people, so even if they cannot do it, then when we get it in the street, so then we start it. Nobody must say, "Umana make trouble." We don't make trouble. Nothing we can. We black every street. We say that in the street, no mobile park, no car park until we can find a trade there. That's the best way. Say no adult, no traditional people can. None of our authority will come in. So let us just do that. Is drive to no car go there, no car come inside. No mobile go any other place. I live on global. I live a week or two. Action something they know will happen. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Keep your calls coming on 0776 105 105 881 143504. Let me call this person. Good evening. Alright, lost our persons. 0776 105 105 881 143504. Yeah, Mr. Right.
Yeah, I mean, as Mr. Nippy. Oh, I think I see Joe drop. Welcome, Mr. Nippy. Have you welcome Mr. Nippy yet?
Not yet. Let me just take the last person and go over.
Okay, go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, your name and where do you join up from?
Yeah, I'm waiting, Alex. I'm calling from Amokota.
Welcome to the platform, Chief. Let's hear you.
Yeah. My people, this thing we're talking here, it just happened. The local government will not want to do what good. What going in the bushes to look for people? I expect the local government to test their journey. I gave up 1 week. You'll bring the people to town. People lost in the town. If they not bring the people, everybody bring the journey, we put them in the cell. The people will be formed. The solution is in the town. What kind of bush? The people not drink water. They're not selling somewhere. They're in the town. So I don't understand why you're talking about going in the bush to do what in case other person lost in the bush. What kind of bush is going to look for the people? So thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Good evening, Mr. Napier, and welcome to the platform. Mr. Napier? All right, so while we're waiting for Mr. Napier to come in, we continue with the call session here and hear from you. 776 105 105 881 143504 are the numbers to put it through. 0776 105 105 881 143504. Mr. Nebe, are you with us?
No. You not hear me?
It's okay now.
Oh. Well, it's a pleasure. You have to somebody. Microphone is on. Being with our people all over the world, including the diaspora. And again, we want to express our profound condolences to the bereaved family of not only the two boys, but all the people that have been passing and going to the other side of the world, where sooner or later, some of us might be traveling, including those who are not paying ears, paying attention, opening their ears and their minds including them. The goes on up, and you come later. The question is, did you go? Did you arrive there? Yes.
Yeah, I think you need to go and come back. Yeah, go and come back. Let's put in this person. We're not getting you. Hello, your Nina, where do you join us from?
Yeah, hello, I'm Amos Mawa, joining from Pola.
Welcome to the platform, Chief.
Yeah, thank you very much. You know, our problem in this country is our leaders that we have, they don't want to make us to continue to be in problem. That's why people, for me now, I continue to say we're missing child still. It's our child still time by this time. Every day, 80 you are going to be going to change on and be holding up paper and be putting them in jail. Then even the youth, including the youth, when they go there in the first day, when they go there, when they collect about 15 or 20% they bring it down, they put it beyond bar. After another few days again, they go again, they collect another people again, they say, they get it, we don't know, let's try to find the people here. By the way, they will be able to bring up, you know, they will be able to search for the people. Then everybody get, you can go in your friend's house to say, oh, they want that you are looking for. Then when you not see it, I will show you. This year, that I don't continue that bring a problem to us. But it's our chapter time. That chapter release order and say, okay, starting for the more after every 2 days, you go on, you go to that chance on him there. Any other person you meet anytime, you crowd and bring them. It's not a woman, you keep the woman anytime, but all the men, you collect and bring them. You see, but nothing as such going on. So they just take the thing to be play. Go to him, Mobby. That's my concern.
Thank you.
Okay.
Good evening.
Good evening, brother.
Nina, where do you join us from?
This is Beta once more.
Welcome.
All right. You see, while the brother was saying that, after what the thing they call martial law, that's the reason for us, we will continue to embarrass the people. The government playing the on human being getting missing. This is not the first story we're discussing here. But you see, our lawmakers who, when time comes, will stay in the sun, will stay in the rain, that we're voting for their power, for their enrichment, and they don't have time for us, our people dying, lost in the county. They don't have time for it. So, I mean, this content, I think they came in the county, and the first demonstration they were to carry on, I think they posted to it and said that they were going to see something about it. Mm-hmm. But since then, all of them, they left, they go back. So this demonstration that is playing, we actually want for somebody to call themselves, whether you minister or representative or why to stand in front of us to tell us that you all forget what they want, will do it like this. The people need violence. They know what it's going to do, but they're looking at it. Because it's not their relative children, it's not their unborn children, but they're looking at people crying for their two human beings God messing you up praying for. So the way they want to take it, we will put it there. Nobody can go in the bush to go look for somebody else. That right in the time here, they will go in that bush and go look for people. But would they step them, starting from next, I get them from next, this weeper, let them enjoy their head, they do their work. But next week, they will not work. You hear me? We're not coming big people here. Those people in our place that you haul the people to town. And that kind of town. I must be your guy missing somewhere. Then you behind or you say you're looking for them. We can move to the place where the person got missing. The information is the people they went to cheers on it. Why is it that people cheers on it? People not shaking. Then they want to play fun out of people looking at us because that people got missing in this country and nothing comes from out of it. So we're looking at it now. It's from 119 getting to 22. The next one will go to 30, then go to 44. So that they kind of level beyond. We will decide that I did them this week, but next week we coming in our feet again. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Mr. Kassel, welcome to the platform.
Hey, Alex, how you doing? So where's everybody else?
No, we're taking calls up to 10:46. So I just want you to speak to your people and I'll continue with the call section.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let me explain, Mr. Monju. How you doing, sir?
I'm good. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Oh, man.
Because I keep getting strange feedbacks.
All right, can you hear me now?
I can hear you clearly, but can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you very clearly too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like Ellie was saying to you earlier, we're trying to keep the focus on the missing people. So for Monday, when we'll take the first hour, to engage the public, just to keep the awareness going and to keep the local administration feet to the fire. And then after an hour, we'll come back and go into the second half of the program. So that's what he's going through now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that means I can come back?
No. Of course you can go come back. Yeah.
Yeah, but I like that. That's part of your public service.
Yes.
I like that idea.
Yes.
Because I haven't read about it anyway in any of the newspapers.
And we're trying to make sure you get there. That's how we're working on.
Right. I look in just before coming on. I look in front page Africa, and I didn't see anything. I saw something about a missing person from one other county.
Okay.
That was pretty much it. But the fact I saw that means that yes, they carry stuff like that.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it's a sad story.
It is a sad story, and our I don't know, CSO or CSI, whatever they call them, excuse me, but a civil society organization, they're supposed to be side by side with us, championing this whole cause, and reaching out to their own extended contacts and making the noise, about these things. Exactly. But you hardly hear the people say anything,
Yeah, but that not only the superintendent of Grand Gita County is supposed to be voicing it. It should go up to the executive mansion.
Right.
Yeah,
absolutely.
The president needs to lend his voice against this sort of thing. Same way he came up against drugs and said he will be tough against that. He needs to, take up that baton for safety and security in the country that he runs. But you can't be president and allow this sort of stuff to happen, that people just get missing. And you're trying to give it a voice, you're yodeling on top of the mountain as to what happened. You've been doing that for a while. And the Ministry of how do they call it? Ministry of Interior? How do they call it?
Yeah, local, I think local government.
Local government not saying anything. And I mean, that's even the national police. They're supposed to also be in the front of this thing, Gregory Coleman. That's why they said national police. That means that he's over all the police in all the other, counties. somebody lending a voice to that. So I'm a little bit surprised that you're the only one who, you know, this station is the only one that is actually uh, trying to make that case, you know, to solve this missing people situation. I'm shocked.
It bothers me that, I mean, you and I here, we see this every day. Even if a dog went missing here in this country, in your community, people will rally, you know, I mean, to find our dog. You know, now, I'm
I
not
know.
trying to compare America to Liberia, but it's just common humanity. You
Yeah.
know, how we treat one another, how we feel towards one another. That's just how it is. You know,
Yeah.
and all of this is geared towards that. It's how we change our attitude to one another will determine how Liberia progresses forward. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if I care for you, Monju, rather, if I care about you, you would not feel vulnerable. And if you care about me, I would not feel vulnerable. We'll feel safe around one another. And that's the
Yeah.
kind of care we are looking for.
And we don't have a situation where one life is more valuable than the other. That's something,
Yeah.
you know, that we need to drill in our heads. If it was on a Monrovia socialite just got missing like that, the whole country be in an uproar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But
It will be.
let Alex take his calls, and I'll be on hold.
All right.
Right.
We'll be right back. Alex, back to you.
protesters, however you call it. All right?
Mm-hmm.
And only violence can get, because if the security gets in the street and guarding the protesters, and now all the protesters that goes in the street there get the same mind of going to send a message or deliver a message. Some may get inner motives, or bossing people's houses, taking people markets, bossing up people's cars. And you tell me, you think the security will sit by and these things happen? Absolutely not. They have to act. All right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I was just thinking, all the good messages they send to me, all the colors sent to me, what they could do, let's start to advise the will-be demonstrators, protesters, however you call it. So the street we're going to protest, we are going to protest to get our messages heard. Because the killing of people or get people getting missing is too much in the county, and nobody wants that. All right?
Mm-hmm.
You get people, for us who get plenty of children, we are worried about these things. All right? And so whatever thing all the citizens wants to take, the quiet, more decent stance they want to take to make sure things don't happen. Next time in our society, in our community, you'll be so happy. All right? But let's send the message to all our people who come from Geribo, who coming from the other place, who come to the other place, that our protest or demonstration is about sending a message, putting all roadblocks, do this, do that. But we should not go into people's houses, people's business places, people's properties, and damage them. Obviously, when you do that, the responsibility of the security is to act to make sure it does not happen. All right? Security are not enemies to the security people too. They got children. They themselves are concerned, but they act on instruction. All right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm so happy I'm following the calls tonight. I'm very happy about them. But let the call be directed at those people too that will take part in a demonstration, so they can go out of hand. Because when you go out of hand, definitely the security will act. Thank you.
Thank you. So folks, keep your calls coming in this evening on 0776 105 105 881 143504. We pick up this person. Hello.
Yes, this is Shimon Dwight again from Kula Papa.
Welcome to the platform chief.
Thank you, brother. The message is very clear. The protesters, they agree on the street to protest for our missing brothers. We don't go on the street to bust somebody's shop. We're not going on the street to bust somebody's store. We're not going on the street to steal. We are going on the street for the two brothers that got missing. So even the security said I will be on our road, they know what we are going there for. So if they have something in mind that maybe people will still dead there and they can't retaliate, meaning that they're the one will turn the protest in some sensitive, because we are not going on the street to boss people do. The measure is clear. Nobody has in there. What people going protest for is the missing, the disappearing of people in Grand Canyon should stop. And the two guys that got missing, they should be found. Now, what people going on the street for? And the protest is going directly to the local authority and the authority of the county, because they are the ones that live in the county that know anything about the disappearing of people. So nobody will go to or somebody's store to in that store make people to disappear from Nigeria. So I don't even want for people to say that so that tomorrow when it happens, saying that the protesters go on the road at the end way. No. It's not what we're going on the street for. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for being part of the platforms. Keep your calls coming this evening. 0776 105 105 881 143504. We get this person in. Good evening, Janina. Where do you join us from?
Good evening, my brother in studio. I'm Dopeness Wire and I tell you from Bowerville.
Welcome to the platform. Let's hear you.
Thank you so much. Let me say a big thanks to you for the program tonight. And it is concerned that we make our call and make our contribution to this program because we ourselves we are human beings and the people that we're talking about they are human beings. Mm-hmm. So it's so doing. It just happened that I'm sorry that people that are participating, or contributing, it's just that they are not very, for me, they are not very hitting the point because the fact is that we just talking for ourselves, we're looking for solution. But then, why is it since then that 3 months now we are not found solution yet? So if we left with me, I was saying if we can either go Africa or we go a different place to go to if there's any if we need to somebody in our area here, we can go to a different country, we go to medicine man to follow from there. Where our people go, who carry them? Then of course, or whether they are still alive, then of course. But we just doing things for ourselves and we'll turn them around. And you don't know whether they are still alive and it's almost carry somebody. When you notice that there's no tension there, I think they get paid then. You see there? And when they know that they have tension, they will not do something to them. But since then, it's taking 3 months now. What do you think can happen to our brother? So, really, protesting is good. But I just something that you say to government personnel that you want for them to see to. You see there? But that will go to point. That will go to a point that will lead us somewhere tomorrow. To understanding. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you for being part of it. So, folks, keep your calls coming this evening on 0776 105 105 881 143504. And the number support you through tonight. Let's take this person. Good evening.
Good evening. Let me say this to my brother that just left the line.
or whosoever, or pay them for your job, for you to go back to your position. That's what God made men for. So let's stop this thing. So I don't want people to stay back and say, hey, not me. Not you, it could be or somebody tomorrow. As the other colors said, it was 119, it become 22. Who knows whether it become 33, 4, 4, 5, 5. So then we all get in that street that day and make sure our people come back.
Thank you so much. Mr. Nepe, welcome back on the show.
What a pleasure, Mr. It's good to be back on set. In the interest of our people, those in the diaspora. Thank you.
Thank you. Let me call.
Hello?
Yeah, your name, where do you join up from?
Nothing else calling from office.
Welcome to the platform.
Okay. You see, this here, we all find out here to see how best we can handle it. So I don't want to have to provide an out here and look inside how logical go by it. Are you with me? Hello?
Go ahead.
For me, my idea is that I always think I say a particular individual that call say that they're cocoa, they always going back cocoa. And that particular man who say, there's the money, you go and buy that cocoa. The person be arrested. Second, that particular time when they say in that cocoa, where that man live, they are telling them that time, the youth leader, the time chief, or the girl time chief, they'll bring them. You all have the county attorney informed, let him be in present. There's a number one representative being present. Just stick to it. Because we are Africans. People know about traditional art. We have some people doing the work, some people can medicine, see racket, get on the side, people want to do the side, person law, go find the person. People here, they can do it. Your friend somebody will very be truthful and tell us. And that thing very got messy. Because that tradition be unbelieving tradition people already. They have to be present. They find money. They find somebody. They have to be present. The statue, the man who send get the money, the man who they go buy the cocoa from. Everybody to be present in the presence of the county attorney, the one representative. Everybody to be present. They bring that person, that medicine man to get it found out. Where is the people? We first time I will tell the truth because last time I got information I said one woman say if you down the water, if you have people say putting down the water, if I drink about down the water, it's a bad sign.
Okay.
And the parent of that particular children they were being present. Let's try to add and see. That is thanksgiving. The people from there will be able to know why 2-4 person who can yet play that match to say yeah. There's a person, or the person so place. I don't know how you're looking at it, because everybody get bringing out here and not easy. So for me, I'm out here.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. Let's put up you on concept in the meantime. Bring somebody who say to find solution, I will see the person, or I'll tell you what happened to the person. So for me, I'm out here, yeah?
Thank you, Chief.
Okay.
So let's strengthen this person, and then we will go over to Mr. Nepe because he's been following the show, listening to the consumer many other callers here. Because we are running out of time. So Mr. Nepe is going to come in right after this person. Good evening.
Yes, good evening, brother Alex. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Welcome to the
Okay.
platform, Chief.
Thank you. And again, this is Isaac Sigbe. I call you from Twistan. I just listened to one of our elders. I think it's good for elders to come out and provide some level of advices.
Okay.
And thank you. I want to thank you for the advices that you provided. But one thing I got from him is that the security act on order. But we are talking about almost 3 months now. And so I believe the protest, the planet protest, is going to where the order can come from.
Okay.
Because we ourselves needed that order to be passed so that we can make progress in finding those guys. But see, indeed, the order has not been released. This is why the citizens are gearing up to get in the street in sending the message out to the national and international community so that we can see how best we can get our brothers. So advice is well taken in, and some of us being advising in this process that going in the street should not be seen as, criminal in nature, but rather we are going to push the message of putting stop to mysterious killing and missing people in Grand Jere. So letting rest assure, I don't think the well-meaning citizens of Grand Jere will get in the street and destroy. Even the security in question, let them relax ourselves. We don't need protection from them. We ourselves will protect ourselves. Okay. Anyone who will leave the protest and join into anybody's shop, we ourselves will arrest that person and turn them over. So security for me, I don't really trust them anymore in this county because this kind of situation, just where we can know that we have security. But since almost 3 months now, we have not seen any security apparatus, putting into this action. So let him rest assured. I don't think any citizen will go in anyone's shop and destroy anything. Let him rest assured. We will make sure to protect ourselves and see to it that our message go across. Thank you. As this way again. And secondly, the guy who said transition, the transition, how it works, the transition men that are on the ground, if they are not satisfied, how will another transition come out of that place and perform? So we need to see the seriousness of those transitions that are on ground, how they will be, trying their best, where their strength will stop, and then a transition from out can join them and build them up so that we can all find the remedy. But the transition in question, themselves are silent. So how will other people from the transition background come and oversee those that are impossible and traditional? Thank you.
Thank you so much. So we will now bring in Mr. Nepe at this point. So Mr. Nepe, welcome. You've been listening to your people.
Well, Tuesday evening, and somebody with their phone. Let somebody mute his phone. It's a pleasure being on set again, as I said, and the trending issue about missing people in Liberia, specifically in Zulu Whiskey, Grand Jida County. It is a serious matter, and I think the citizens have the right to approach their national leaders to see how they can work together by planning the process leading to what they need to do, how they need to do, what they need to do, when they need to start, so that they can begin a constructive process of engagement. That constructive process of engagement with envelope the area where the young man went to buy the cocoa. Who did he go to buy the cocoa from? Did they meet? Were they able to get the produce? Why is it that they have not returned? And if they bought the cocoa, which truck brought the cocoa to their area? And if they didn't buy the cocoa, so then where are they? This matter has been since May 22nd, and by the 22nd, if I'm correct, by the 22nd of this month, we'll be entering into the third or fourth month. And it is disheartening that it said Alfred Donner got missing, and everybody was in one accord to find him. Donner did not, up to this day, be informed. Now you have two persons that a telephone call was sent to, one of whom, whose wife intercepted the call in his absence and then relayed the message to him. He comes, gets his brother, and away they go on a motorbike to the area in which it is being alleged the produce were to be purchased. Now, how long does it take? Are we seeing here that it is taking 2 months for them to buy the produce? Are they looking for a truck? Because 400 of metric tons is approximately 8,000 pounds. 400 metric tons is approximately 8,000 pounds. They could not have railing on the motorbike to bring 8,000 pounds from the area where they went to get the produce. So a question of, was it true that they went to get 8,000 pounds, 400 metric tons? From whom or to whom did they go to get the produce? So the issue is a complex issue. The police should be involved by now. It is our understanding that the county attorney had requested from the family that is in the agonizing family, let me put it short, requesting for $300,000. Now, it begs a question there. Why should a county attorney who is trusted with the responsibility by government to ask for $300,000? To do what with $300,000 when the people have not seen their two sons since May the 22nd? It is our understanding as well that Representative Sokan demanded the county attorney to pay the money back to the family. The county attorney is allegedly on record to have said, why did the people report him? So he tried to use an indirect duress so that the money can be retained by him. That I will not represent you when we go to court. I will not take the case to trial. So you can see all of the various intricacies, bottlenecks, the whole lot of issues that come into bear on this one case concerning two Mason brothers. There is another school of thought that they crossed to articles and maybe they got $7,000 and they went. But was this $7,000 not their own money? Was it not money? Was it not?
Mr. Nebe, you have phone around you?
Oh, Ramani's calling me. He's calling me.
Okay.
She just went off. So that the two persons took $7,000 to go. Now, what is the question? The question is, was it not the $7,000 that they are taking to go and buy the produce? The 4,000 something quantity of produce. So why would they leave buying the produce and then divert their attention to take $3,500 a piece and go to articles? The tail to that information is that they had raiding on a motorcycle to go and buy the produce in a direction. So now two different stories now. They crossed the border with 3,500 a piece. And they went to buy the produce. I don't know whether the place is Chanzoni. Help me out with that name. Is that Chanzoni?
Yes, it's Chanzoni.
All right. So they go to Chanzoni, and to this date, the people in the town, the person who made the call, has not been able to tell the law officers whether he or they saw the two brothers. So it's a complex situation, but I am alarmed that the vice general to the president, who sits in Zuadru, only came to the station when we had Captain Doe, the retired AFL Captain Doe, and Mr. William in studio. And I think the way he approached the case was a little bit, questionable. Aligning the two gentlemen to be seditious or CDC people. What are the facts that these people are CDC people? Is it because they are talking about two missing people or two missing brothers? Instead of you being instead of you as the head of the county, you are the father of the county. It's your duty, because there's a British proverb which says the head that wears the crown bears the weight. So the weight doesn't on your head. I will encourage you, Mr. Superintendent, to see how you can help your people find these two missing brothers. Any information leading to the alleged story that they crossed the border, if it is possible where they have relatives across the border in Africa, see whether you can send men there. But while you're doing that, you can also start within the chain zoning area, because you have the police officers on your belt. They are your hands, they are your eyes, they are your ears, and they are the people of the law. So you being the superintendent, I will hasten not to encourage you to put your development or the mayor, city mayor, the clan, district commissioner, paramount chief, town chief, put all of those people together. Those are human resources. Put a compact human resource that way will help you in getting to the bottom of this matter. Because the matter is a serious matter. And you want to avoid demonstration. You want to join the people and avoid the demonstration. You don't want to give the country a bad name, because we have history of this kind for which people were hung in Maryland County. So you don't want to do, including a superintendent. Now there's an angle of this whole episode that people are calling for traditional people to come in. Now, whether the people of Grand Jida understand that, I don't know, but let me put it that way. Whether the law will accept any trial by the performance of traditional Aldi, where the people used to say Sassewood, or looking in the glass, or looking in the water, or using carrots, using cooler, and all those kind of things. Those cannot be presented in the code of law. You can't have a person to spread cola on a mat and say Mr. Nippe is involved in the murder of this person. Why it is true that our people have always done that, our ancestors have done that, but at that time you didn't have the law as it is. They had their own formula, they had their own way of life, so they took it at that way. So care must be exercised here, because if Kutumo were to be alive again from the Ministry of Local Government and say Mr. Nippe is aware of the person dying, he didn't want to carry the person, it would be difficult, because the court would dismiss that information. So what I would hope all interested parties will do is to rein in with the superintendent of Grand Jida County. Already is on record as well that the former Minister of Foreign Affairs, Thomas Yaya Nimne, has been prevailing upon his colleague, but he is not the caucus chairman. Now, you don't want to be behind somebody and overtake that person to do what you ought not to do, because we're in a civilized world. You cannot, even in the traditional setting, you cannot leave the paramount chief and go to the clan chief. You got the paramount chief, call the whole chiefdom, and go to the town chief and say, Mr. Town Chief, you be the leader here. What happens to the man who's supposed to spearhead that town matter? So Representative Sokan, being the head of the Grand Jida caucus, has a lot of responsibility to see how he can engage with the county superintendent and the officials of the county, including the man who took the $50,000 from the family, the grieving family, which I think is not called for. By this time, the Ministry of Justice should have on the relevance of the report from Captain Doe and the others, once it is detailed, for them to see how they can summon him for some queries. So I think the people of Grand Jida, the concerns are legitimate, and they have the backing of the former Minister of Foreign Affairs, who I understand have made it from Mount Vic or until Vic, was making several calls to one of his colleagues who would not answer the call, disrespected his colleague, until someone phone was used to call the person whom the senator was calling. And immediately that call rang, he picked up the phone and answered. Now it's like slapping your colleague in the face, especially somebody who has represented the country at the height of international relations as the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. You disrespected him. This is the person who was talking to the people outside there for Liberia to be properly situated. Now he is your colleague in the Senate, and you are a House of Representative member. He's in the upper house. He's in the big room. Let me put it so our people can understand. Senator Nimla is in the largest room. You in a small, tiny room. And you ignore his call. Then you come to the county, instead of exercising due diligence to speak to the superintendent who is the president of the county, you say, my hair hurting me. My hair hurting me. And then I say, well, there's no drugstore. And I wonder why the people of Grand Gita have not pressurized the superintendent to talk to the central government or to open a hospital, because that's what is implied. If Representative Soka must elope from the county because his head is paining him to go to Monrovia before he can buy aspirin or fancy dye or whatever medication, or whatever it is, then it is worthy to ask the superintendent to prevail on central government in the next 6 months to a year to have a hospital built in Grand Gita County. And while that hospital is being built, to have a clinic, a health center there that the people of Grand Gita can go to. So I want to start right there, and then any question from all of the callers, and then we can speak further on the matter. So I start right there.
On the line, let's see how best we can connect 2 or 3 callers. So I already have one. Good evening, Danina. Where do you join us from?
Hello?
Hello, you are live. Nina, where do you join us from?
This is Joe Ennis. I'm back on the line.
Welcome to the platform.
Thank you so much. I just want to make a comment on what the honorable man just said. I want to see what he said something pertaining to not supporting the actor or like someone take this as a rule or like go to medicine. But then what I looking at is that if it's so, then since we are Liberian, we are un-American, then we should follow the rules of the American. Because if an American man catch somebody such as that, they not just jail you. They should free the man from the jailhouse and asking when he still deny that you tension on him. They put tension on him, then he will promise, he will talk. But when they keep in the jailhouse, he will not talk anything. And the rule of law say we not permit to go do as a routine or go do that one law not believe it. I learn for the man. So say looking at that, we should use ADJ, take the man from the jail, interview him, because the high American man that they believe. I'm a friend that talking is what I believe. He interview the person still say that they don't know about the people, and you notice that the person know about the people. Why you communication now on the person, the person will still talk. It is lawful that we're not supposed to go to any other military man or some visible to the court of law. Then we use that other strategy. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being part of the platform. So, folks, keep your calls coming here this evening on 0776 105 105 881 14 3504. Let's go on and get this person. Good evening.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, Daniel. Where do you join from?
Yeah, I'm Kenny Kogwin. One more. You know, one of my brothers I just talked just now, he said, for tradition.
Mm-hmm.
When you say tradition, our two brothers that got missing.
Mm-hmm.
The mother from, if I was a father from Branch there, the mother will become from Maryland. So when they say transition coming, it just means that when they say transition coming is regular to say that, oh, no. But then when transition coming is regular. When they say transition, that's all that to all the other transition, directly to where our brother got missing. So that was all the other stuff that we will go there. You see? So, bro, I said it from previous stage. I said when there's no be here, when be here in any other thing, you will talk. But then this stage, well, I want let me go back to our police and joint security. They're not seeing reason. If at all, we're not seeing reason, then the country is turning. What he's doing? So they want to, let me say it again. They want to put their smartphone on to stop people from all the whole stuff to protest. So very, bro, we tired. If at all, let me say it. Now they want to happen here now when our Nima country, it's finished all of them. Maryland is finished. The mayor said we're talking about that call the children and say, oh, they could go back, Coco. Where the mayor now? We don't know if whether the mayor is in the step or he's not in the step. Or the mayor is enjoying himself somewhere. We don't know. You see that? So, really? They are making us now. We really looking at the whole thing here. The thing that happened from after the time. The smartphone. They don't get it now. But as soon as they get in the street, you will see it.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being part of the platform here. 0776105105 881143504. Let's hear from you tonight. You're going to be live here on a Beg to Differ program here on top 105.3 your FM dial, the radio service of Teacher with People Communications Incorporated. Keep your calls coming in this evening 0776 105 105 881 143504. Pick up this person. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, bro. This is Joe Ennis once more.
Mm-hmm.
I remember in the late 2013 or 14 and that one woman daughter lost in Kulabapa by the name of Josephine. Josephine daughter lost. The little girl name is where D. That place I can still remember. Or that name, where D. Where D lost in Kulabapa. We were looking for her here and there. We looked for her. She lost for the evening hour. And before we could see her, it was 3 o'clock in the next day. So here's how we found her. We looked for her until we know found her the very night. And so when they break, we the grown people in time here. we post together. We go here, there to follow the look. There was no way. So what we did, we went to we say getting hard now. We call all our elders. They say they are all. They say, oh, my people, our children are your position. Let's look for her. Let's look for her. We look for her here, there, nothing. They say that's still not small. We say no, we don't want to say that. Until we find the girl, we don't want to say that. So I lead also to one woman. She was a prayer woman right to where to Webber Quarter there. That she the one we went to before she started everything all about what to do. Okay. We went there, the woman told us say, just check among yourself. And we went back, we checked among ourselves. No one could get a record. So how we went back to what she said, this year, you go ask your elders. You go ask them. We went to ask them, say, they know boy. We go back again, she said, you go ask them. We went to ask them, say, they know boy. We went back to what she sent up back to the elders. So our own elders, how we put them together on the song.
Hello?
Oh?
Yeah, you're alive. Go ahead.
How we put it on the song. You see, before we went back to the woman told us that now the tension is a little bit now. But when she told us that they put the little girl to the step up and they put fire around her to the step of the fire. That's what she told us. But after when we gather our elders on the song, by the time she said the tension was on there. So I had the tool for the fire. And then the tension is now down. So that person will follow until before we could follow that little girl. So they got her in jail. That you tell the guy for there be suppressing him. That's the point.
All right, we lost him. So we have about 6 minutes to go. But let's take this person and see. Good evening, Janina. Where do you join us from?
Yeah, good evening.
Your name?
My name is Prince P. To I join from between Solota and Boragan.
Oh, welcome to Night Chief.
Thank you. You know, it will continue happening in Grand Gile.
Wow.
Because it was slow to take action.
Okay.
In our dialogue, we certain power will say, Bankuguru, you can't they don't hear when you cook when you sleep for 2-3 days, people say can be on it. The Juba in the country is slow to take action. Something happened the first day, the second day, the third day, you are not seeing that people. Look at the kind of so we not go do for that people. And the other people call, he said, demonstration, it must be peaceful. Or for it will be peaceful. But you can't demonstrate, then you see some people open a shot, yeah, they put talking about that thing, they're talking about. Now, what can be the violence? When you open shot, go close the violence, or can then people do that. So, you're for people in they can't have to be a camping area. Because when some people can the correction party, then something a lot because what's the Canada then people in jail and you going free then and say yeah they all meant to go. Like everyone in the country. So we'll continue talking and the youth then they cause for the problem here. They can't take action on time. They can't see you president call. No way.
Thank you, my brother, for being part of the show. Thank you so much. So we pick up one or two, and then we go back. We're running out of time tonight. Hello.
Hello.
Your name? Where do you join us from?
Very from my office.
Welcome to the platform, Chief.
Yeah, I thought to get a problem with all the journalists too.
Wow.
If you want to journalist, sometimes when work putting the death, you know, doing action, be brave. And tell the people place, I say you have to go to that person compound there. So they made a broyer. Concern the people lost in the one speed man. So you don't see the man, to bring the man voice to the station, so we'll listen to what the man saying. But until now, we never listen to the man voice. I don't know why.
That can only be done through the effort of security if they are going there with all. You do leave fine, you go to post, so you can't carry a recorder. What will you do?
That will be done through the authority of the security. What is it?
That should be done through the people that are doing the investigation. So if they're going to say we need genetics to go, we'll go. But if we say we won't go there and go do interview, post it, and nobody carry a microphone in, what will we do? Even to go to that particular person, come back and get what happening over there to know what are some constraints they are going through. People they say, leave your recorder, leave your phone, you're not carry the one inside. Go ahead, carry your pen and paper, let's do the one. Or maybe they only allow you to carry the recorder. Now we are talking about somebody missing, the person is in jail. So if you go in there, you have to carry, either you go with the investigating team, and that's the only way you get a chance to talk to the person. But if you just leave and say, oh, we are pressed, we came to do that, people say, no, what will you do? So we've been trying.
Okay, your phone means that you get your BB people. Your phone means them para ideas to do it now. You're getting idea. You know how to prepare the part through. But because of those monitor, so we listen to the man voice.
But I think the last time we played the guy voice on the radio, right? We played the guy voice when he was to the police station, and he said Geoffrey called him, and he called Geoffrey in the morning that they need to go somewhere, and I think you're on your way to the garage. So he told Geoffrey that he was late, and they would pick up the next day. We played that recording here on the radio. At that time, he was at the police station. So later, he said the next morning, when Geoffrey met him, he said he go in the garage to face what the picking were doing yesterday to complete the work. In that process, right in front of Geoffrey himself, they brought police and arrested him. So Geoffrey and little brother said, okay, we go in front, so if there's anything that you must follow up. So they went to one of the camp there, and when he said he arrested somebody, and me say somebody from who were owing them money. So they went to that part of the area according to him. So you were asking question in that recording. So Geoffrey not come by here since that time they said yes. So we played that recording here when you're at the police station, but since you go to the prison with my brother, it's very hard to even see him. So we trying our effort, yeah. Now that we are not running after the case.
Okay. Because it's here for me, I was getting on the street, you know, to be such.
No, we played the recording, everything here.
Okay, you know, we are African, and African can perform Africanly. So the thing will try our best now, and find solution to it. Somebody can be able to tell, you know, where is that man? So a person will be taking those 20 people, let those that participate in the man, being here, tell the man who get the money, or you go buy the cocoa. The man who they bought the cocoa from, in a particular time, when you go and buy that cocoa, all the people need to be here. They need to be detained, they need to bring there and free there, and find solution to the problem. So let them try their best, be people for the country, they must try their best. But you're here talking, they're going to 2-3 months now, look at here to my place forward something. Hey, God. Yeah, see you, man. Bye-bye. Yeah,
Thank you, my brother. So we did a last person go to Mr. Nepe. We're already out of time. So let's just screenshot the person.
Yes.
Your name, where do you join from?
Okay. This is Isaac Sebe once again. Lastly, I think all of what we are saying is related, and that's why we are supporting the idea of the protest. All of the ideas we put in, they are then almost 3 months now, but no action from the authority. And so that's why prompting this protest, you know. So I think it is later now, but rather to enforce our concern to the authorities so that they can seek reason for releasing order because they have that power. They have that power to release order. So all what we are saying, we've been giving them the ideas, as leading to the session of this Mason brothers, but no avail. So what we can do is to call on the national government. For me, I want to see soldier people coming from Morovia to beat on those soldiers that are here, that they can get in that bush or to that belt, that chain zoning belt. Because most of the time in the past, we noticed that even one single person getting missing, where the community has tried and there's no solution, the martial law that will come, that's the enforcement that can bring those people out. We've been seeing it in the past. For me, in the 80s, I saw it. Our parents were beating, soldiers killing chicken. Their domestic animals were eaten by the soldiers. People sitting down under the sun. But this situation, we have not seen this happening. We're talking about 2 persons. Even now only the 2 persons. We're talking about Alfred Donor. When I came in the country, I experienced one woman. He has 3 wives in Woto, Jerusalem area, the Canaan building, Woto, who was killed. And luckily, a body was found. You see? So they say it's not just today. I think it was in 2009. This Woto business, I'm telling you, it was not easy again. And nothing came from out of it. Nobody knew the doer of that act. You see? So this time around, I think this is why some of us, we're trying to support the idea of the protest to bring it to the attention to the international and national community. So I think we should focus on our plan. And Brother Belikatu, rest assured, nobody will arrest you whenever the men are attend. Maybe like in the air, but it's not on earth. It's not. We don't see it. So thank you very much. Your good night.
Thank you so much. So first, with no time to wait, we'll go over to Mr. Nepe here, and then we'll close on the show today. Mr. Nepe, welcome back.
Thank you so much. What a good show. What a good show. Let's start from Mr. Woto, who had 3 wives, and in 2009 had been missing since that time up to the time of his case. You have another one coming after Donna. Donna is pending, then you have 3 missing boys. And there's a girl whose name is Wiadi case come out in Fula Baba. All the Gribo people assembled, and the girl was in the center of the fire, and there was pressure mounted, and the girl was found. Prince is saying that Prince Twice is saying that people in Grand G, they are slow to take action, the youth in particular. And Boyan says, when big hands are in, we talk until you get tired. Now, what this sums up to me, it means that you have had the same thing we are talking about the 2 missing fellows, and nothing has happened. Joe Ernst is proposing that you use tension, but he forgets to know that when you use duress on people, the court will throw it away because you're forcing a woman or the man to talk. So that is the tension that you're talking about. You try to interview them, it can't work, then you apply tension. And he says, we are tired. If you are in Nima County, this thing, or Maryland, this case will be finished. But you cannot apply tension on people who gave false evidence against themselves. And Mr. William Wu's talking that if somebody put a handcuff on his hand and press that handcuff to 0, even while he is wailing and in pain, anything he says there will not be counted against him because he's under duress. You put handcuff on the man and then you squeeze the handcuff. Anything that man say he carry in court, the man was yesterday, the people beat me, so they torture me. Put handcuff on my hand, say if I don't talk, they will carry. The judge is going to throw your case completely out of the court. But here's what can happen. Here's what I think you can do. You can meet with the people who are the heads of your country. You can sit down and talk. Do it one more time. If there's going to be anything like demonstration, form a delegation, go and meet with the superintendent and the code of officers. Enter into a constructive engagement to see how your dialogue will pay off before you go to the position of exercising demonstration. You got to do it incrementally. Take one step. Even if you want to go the far distance, you will take one step after another step, one step after another step. The man who wants to make a statement or a speech, you will not jump to the end of the speech or into the middle of that speech. You start from the greetings and then you go gradually until you get to the end. So what am I saying? You don't want people to say you did not meet with them. Form a delegation. Go and meet with Superintendent Chester Grant. Go and meet with Honorable Grant because he is the father of the country. Move from there, meet with the caucus. And then when you find no solution from the two bodies, the county heads, which comprises the superintendent, county attorney, deputy superintendent, city mayor, and try to involve some chiefs in the change zoning area. So that's step one. You go to step two. Go into the change zoning area, call a meeting there. Our people came here to buy, two brothers came to buy cocoa in the change zoning area. Since May the 22nd, they have not been informed. We don't want it to be like the Donald case. We don't want it to be like Mr. Woto, who had 3 wives in 2009, and since he has not been informed. And then if you cannot have a resolution of through your various engagements, I don't think then you want to stage the demonstration, they will do anything because you have done all of the steps that were necessary to bring in the people of Grand Jide together. Because even if you had a confusion at the end of the day, it would be Grand Jideans. Why it is true that you don't want the other counties or other people to look at Grand Jideans as troublemaker, or like I read in the chat room, Nigeria has become a Boyo country. You need to meet with your heads. You invested authority in these people. By virtue of that, they must be respected, and they must respect you as their employers. So it's a game of marriage between the employee and the employer. So you have to synchronize your effort, get a harmony relationship to get to the bottom of this matter. And then when you have done that, the question of they never approach us. They didn't come to us. Even though they have been hearing it over the radio, we've been talking about it. It will just be something that they cannot justify. Their action will be just to force themselves to say because they got authority. And let me say one last thing here. Power is tentative. Power is temporary. Power is not infinite. Power is a finite activities that you have an action to perform. It has an ending point. So all of you who are in authority of power, please listen to the cry of your people. I just said the needful question, if it were mommy, would I sit down? The question answer is no. If it was junior boy, will I sit down? Will I not be crying? The answer there is no. It was my sister, my niece, my nephew, my uncle, as in the case of Mr. Woto. Would I just sit down there as superintendent? The answer there is no. So if the answer to all of these questions has one and or no, then it becomes necessary. Honorable Superintendent Chester Grant, for you to call your people together and you rationalize things and you move this process to finding the two missing boys as quickly as possible. Because if you will beat somebody, you just beat them, yeah, they will feed a pea. But tomorrow you could be beaten too. As Dr. Kumar said, if you want to build a prison, build it very well, because tomorrow you yourself will go into that prison. So even when leaders build prison, it's not only for those people that are put into prison. You, the leader, say you could go into prison. It's a fact here that the chairman who led us to independence had a hiccup, political hiccup. And we're not calling a name, but it's a fact. So everyone listen to the former foreign minister. He means well for the country. He is asking his colleagues to employ resources. He's asking his colleagues for the meeting of the minds. He's appealing to his colleague that perhaps if he were ahead of the caucus, the matter will be laid to rest. So don't be like in the factory when you're playing with that oil. The person who comes into the factory with clean clothes and you wear water on them, then just because you want him to have a sting. We don't want anything to be a collective guilt, where those who are not concerned with this, the caucus is not moving, so everybody on the caucus, they are blamed. And this is what I see. And this is my advice. So that everybody who are member of the Grand Judea Caucus cannot be blamed. Because one amongst the 3 or 4 or 5 is appealing to the rest of the group to have reason to prevail. And that one person is the former Minister of Foreign Affairs, who is now Senator Thomas Yaya Nimlin. Because everybody who comes here, as late as yesterday on Monday, it was Senator Nimlin, Senator Nimlin, Senator Nimlin is prevailing. So I want to thank everybody in the radio land. Vic, you are always on time. Felicia, and all of you for taking up your time to listen to us when we are here. We are not doing you a service. It's an act of responsibility. It's an act of exercising our constitutional duty to you. We owe it to you, the people of the Republic of Liberia. So thank you for being on our set, calling in, listening to us. And I want to turn it over to Mr. Wright and Mr. Dwell. But before doing so, I want to bring heartfelt greetings of solidarity to one of the panelists, Honorable George Nubo, who is always on the set. He had to go to nurse his ailment. He came back yesterday, he was on set. Today he is not. I surmise that is because of his ailment, or he might not have come from work. Something that prevented him from coming. So, Mr. Numa, if you honor the sound of my voice, I wish you a speedy, very, very, very prayerful, speedy recovery. To Mr. Kasha, who briefly showed up, I know that you have a lot of other things on your plate and you were unable to come. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow, along with Claudie. And to Mr. Wright, we say have a blessed night. And Mr. Wu, who is in the studio, the master man behind the mic. Thank you so much. And you can take it off from there, sir.
Thank you so much, Mr. Nepe. Let me say many thanks to you for always coming on the set here to be here. You know, when you left the line, let's talk what's going on. Yeah, so thank you for coming back to speak to your people. So, folks, at this point, we'll draw down the curtain on the program that beg to differ. We take break to be back tomorrow's same time, same station. Join us tomorrow by 9:30 on another editions of the program that beg to differ. But we'll continue with this tomorrow on the Talk Morning Talk. So in the morning hour, we're going to be live. You can join us on the same issues. We have to continue ringing this bell in our leader ears so that they can come to our cry. The issues our two missing brothers remain our concern. We pray and hope that we find them. So thank you, Mr. Nepe, and let us say goodbye for now.
And a hand salute. Thank you so much.
All right. So West Force, and of course that's it here this evening on Top 105.3. For those of you watching, Prince Nayu, Prince Didoe, and let me say many thanks to all of you for joining us here on the show. By this point, we'll take break to be right back tomorrow morning, same time, same station. So I do appreciate every one of you for joining. Those of you, please a call here. Let me say many thanks to all of you for making it show a wonderful one today. We take break to be right back tomorrow. My name is Elizana Dwelu. Let me say bye bye for now, and I'm off.
TOP FM